this and then say, yo, what up? How's it going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm swell. I'm doing quite well. Hit me with it, my guy. We got Denki 2, one of my favorite decks of all time. I loved this deck in set 3, and he only got better in set 4. So hit me with a pitch. What's going on here?
Yeah, so I went to the pre-release event in Las Vegas where I got to meet you. That was cool.
Yeah.
I pulled an Earth Beast Golem, and I pulled Expanding Capacity. And I was like, this is cool. And I was like, oh, yeah, 2 momentum. That'd be cool. And then I immediately was like, wait, Denki 2. I can just play Earth Beast Golem. I can make us both get momentum. I can jam a momentum, pop Expanding Capacity, and this thing's a 8 mid for 9. I was like, and I haven't committed any. If I checked a 5, I haven't committed anything.
Yeah.
That feels awesome. And then that's where it started. And then I was like, now let's build a deck because I love that. Let's continue from there. So I built this. I've played it 1 time. It did very well. It went 2-0, and now I'm wanting to chop it down to make it more effective. I want to see it more often.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Can I, so I'm going through it. I'm looking at some stuff that you might have missed. My goodness. I Am Here is going to be such a crazy card. I haven't talked about this card at all on stream. A card is going to be so good in literally every character. Right? Does this card clear itself from the card pool? No, it doesn't. Maybe not. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I'm back at it. I'm back on it. I'm back on it. Oh, we gotta go back. Oh, we gotta go. We have to go back. Okay. Let's do this one. So you just want to work on cutting, and that's the main thing.
It can be whatever past that. I like my decks smaller just because I find a cool line that I like, and I want to see that line a lot. So when I draw, I want to see those cards in my hand, and so I like playing with smaller ones where it's more consistent.
I have a possibly heartbreaking question. What's going on with this card?
I'm jamming tons of momentum.
Yeah.
And not all of it's attacks. I'm taking off the top of my deck a lot, which means a lot of them are going to end up being foundations.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I can pop 2 for expanded capacity, and then powerful 4 and build those in, then that feels great.
You said the bad words.
Oh, you have a point. Yes.
Yeah.
I got ahead of myself.
I was wondering. I was like,
Like, wait a second. Yes. That was a late addition.
Fair. Super, super fair.
Yeah, it's fine if we cut it, honestly.
We're going to have to.
Is.
I love the chaos symbol, man. It is crazy how much I love this symbol. It's just all I want to do.
It's really cool.
Okay. Let's, what are you? How do you feel about Sludge? Has Sludge been treating you well?
It actually has. I'm almost guaranteed to have a momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Stun 2 makes it a pseudo 6 low for 6. And then, if for some reason something gets stunned out on my side, and I can, for example, if they try to target my expanding capacity, and I can just say, hey, you can have this face down back, and I get my really good card back, then I like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So I think that this card is insane. I think it's crazy good. But I think that it is a tool, not the tool. And let me explain. I think the absolute best way to play this character, truthfully, is with Meteor Shower. I think this character is nuts with Meteor Shower. Every time that you play a Meteor Shower and you have one in your discard pile, you have 2 attacks. You just got it. Because play Meteor Shower, you steal your momentum, you discard your momentum, you find your Meteor Shower discard pile, you discard a card, you add Meteor Shower, you play Meteor Shower. So it's like every turn that you have a Meteor Shower, you represent 10 damage. Feels even better when you Earth Beast Golem, make it massive. You don't have to expand in capacity because it's already a 5 mid for 5, right? That got you a momentum. Sorry, 5 mid for 6 that got you a momentum. Yeah. And then you play 1 Meteor Shower, it turns into 3 Meteor Showers.
This is true. I like this.
And so, like, this feels really, really good. We're just going to get rid of this card. Where's this come?
Oh, yeah.
Impact
that seems
Recoil.
like an easy 3 for 3.
Impact Recoil. So this card is really cool. This card's got Breaker 1. But the other option that we have instead of Impact Recoil is we do the exact same thing on Cheerful Uppercut.
I had that in the deck before, when I first built it, but I felt very high in my difficulty area. I'm running the Blitz Rush, and then Sludge is a 5, Earth Beast is a 5, so I cut it for Impact Recoil solely on the fact that it's a 4 diff.
If you prefer the 4 diff over it, so 4 diff for 6 damage as opposed to 5 diff for 8 damage, I'm in. I'm so in. Also, Breaker 1 time versus Breaker 1 for the whole turn. Not to mention, it's Breaker 1 for the whole turn, but if they can play through it, your blocking is harder. And so, like, it's tough.
Yeah.
Sludge. Man, I think Sludge is really bad.
Why do you think that? I'm curious.
It's a 5 diff that has to be played first. It gets stunned too, and I don't care about that. I'd rather just play more moves, right? By the time that this card is useful, I get that you get to do it early with Denki, right? But like, I would rather this card just be Indiscriminate Shock, right? Because at least Indiscriminate Shock, if it has stun 2, kills people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. The reason why I was using it was if I do lead with it and stun 2, it leads into my Blitz Rush, and so if I can just get them to commit early on, and make sure that my Blitz Rush ends up hitting later on in the string.
The max damage this thing can do is 6. The max damage this thing can do is infinite.
Yeah.
If they commit out and just sell out for their kill turn and miss, Indiscriminate. I'll pay 1 health, kill you,
and win.
Right? I can't do that with Sludge. It's got that same block.
Yeah.
It's got the same difficulty. That's where I'm at with it. I'm going to swap them.
This is true.
I'm going to swap them. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Even
they
if
don't lose anything. Difficulty, block mod.
Yeah. Blitz Rush, I think it should probably be a... hold on. Let's talk about Quirk Combination first. This just gets to be the Meteor Showers, right?
Yeah. I don't really care about speed if I can just go grab more attacks, right?
Yeah. Let's just play 4 Meteor Showers.
I think my head's in set 4 and set 3 land.
Yeah.
And so I think I may have passed over some set 1.
We forgot about
stuff.
the broken set 1 cards.
Yeah.
Zero Gravity Lift I feel like needs to exist somewhere in this deck at like a 2 of, but we're trying to cut stuff, right? Was this at a 4 of and did I mess it, or was it already at a 3 of?
I had it at a 4. It just, again, the difficulty just felt heavy.
Okay.
So I cut it down. But I played it at a 4 of, and I still did like it. So I'd be fine shoving that right back up to 4.
I'm down for the 18 attacks if we're like really going to cut this down to like close to like 55, if that's what you want, right? But realize that like consistency and spice do not go together. So I am down to make you a very bland, consistent deck. I'm down for that. But realize it's going to, as long as you enjoy eating bland decks, I'm in.
I like a little spice.
Okay.
I am jamming a lot of momentum, and so I feel like I'm getting cards out of my deck. So I think I'm okay with this being a little higher in the 60 to 64 range, maybe.
Okay.
Because I am every turn and their turn, I'm going to be jamming cards off the top of my deck. So I'm fine with having it a little spice in there.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss in these 2 Zero Gravity Lifts on top because they say that the Meteor Showers that you instantly draw instantly matter, right?
Yeah.
And they don't minus whatever. Ballerina, it's a one of if we're cutting cards. Let's now talk about the foundations that I added, right? First and foremost, if you said your favorite card is an ally, then as Earthbeast Golem, why not play an asset that goes and picks up our favorite card? Do I think you need this? No, I do not. I do not think that you need this card, especially with Battle Arena. I think Battle Arena is just a better card, but
yeah,
put it on the table. It's in your mind. Easily excited. It's a 0/5. How are we not playing this card? Insane to me.
That's true. I feel like I jammed a lot of zeros in there, and then I was looking at them, and I was like, feeling cute can get some of my flip stuff out of here and give me speed.
Yeah.
And I really like Master's Pride with, hey, I'm going to do all this stuff. I'll Denki jam my momentum ready for foundations.
Yeah, it's very cool. This card's not fair. One with Nature. One with Nature says that when you start discarding cards for your Meteor Showers to go pick them up, they all get damage.
I like that.
It also says that this isn't a 5-speed, it's a 7-speed.
I like that as well.
A 4-speed, it's a 6-speed. It's not a 6-speed, it's an 8-speed. Or sorry, 9-speed. Gets 3/3. Holy cow. Shadow's Aid lets you go pick up your cool thing. Successful Results is like a cheaper, less good version of Cool Student by re-readying the card. Training Weights. Training Weights says that as your Meteor Shower looping, if you have bonus momentum, you just discard the momentum to re-ready it. So everything starts hitting for +1, +2, +3, +4. And so like your Meteor Shower loops, the last one is doing 10 damage by itself.
That's awesome.
League Interview at a 1 of helps you get showers into the discard pile. Irrefutable Force of Nature is cool. First Day Class says that your Blitz Rush is a 5 diff. Because it's played on a 7 as your second move with +2 to your check.
I like that.
Yeah. As I said, the Chaos Symbol is just too cool. Can we talk about your deck?
Let's do it.
Love a Master's Pride. It probably could exist at a 3 of and probably feel fine.
Sounds good.
Carpool Work. I love this card. I have felt this card is a little hit and miss in my Shigaraki deck, but you technically get momentum more consistently than I do, but I get it more win more than you do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It felt very iffy in my deck. Duplicate. This card's fucked up. Expanding capacity is the reason to play the thing. This card is insane. This card's insane. Because of how our deck works, I kind of want to drop this down to a 1 of. This card's very good. I don't think it's that good.
Yep. Yeah, it was more of a secondary. If I don't see what I need to see, I can try to hit their best foundations.
Do you
try
have
to survive.
4 of this card?
I do.
This says that whenever we do put in the One of Natures, which have to go in your deck, they have to. You're not leaving the call without them. They're One of Nature bait, and we don't care that we give them the card because they can't block it anyways.
Yeah.
Feeling Cute's great. Release is great. Struggling is great. I think Struggling could exist at a 1 of. The numbers that I'm liking are 4 and 1. For anti-flip and then a little bit of defense, especially because we don't have we're not playing Cheerful Uppercut, because uppercut block lift with Struggling Uppercut says that they just don't get to keep playing attacks. It's over.
Yeah.
Helping Tamura. Sell me on this card because I'm gonna tell you it's bad.
I'm jamming momentum, Tam. I want more. Expanding capacity costs 2. What would be great is if I'm jamming momentum and I can get some more in there for 2 expanding capacity.
Yeah.
I wanna do it twice, you know? I feel like something's gonna happen to those 2.
You're a greedy bitch. They're gone.
Yeah.
This card sucks.
Okay. I understand.
This is the character that gets to play it the best, but because you're leaving so much. One with Nature could be banned tomorrow, and I would not lose any sleep over it. I would not be shocked. I would not be surprised, and it's not in your deck. Just taking out Helping and just putting in the double One of Nature, you're actually going to kill people easier. Discard a card for +2/+1, as opposed to
Yeah.
Discard 2 momentum for +3/+3. This is a better card than this, but it lets you stack up, right? Discard a card, discard 2 momentum for +5/+4. Nutty. If you have both of these one of natures, it's discard a momentum for +5/+5. Discard momentum, discard a card out of your hand. You win. You just win the game. You win it right there on the spot.
I like
you
this.
You did it. Exodia. You don't need the extra momentum because this card is using a different resource.
Yeah.
I'm just going to swap them.
I like that.
Boop. Cool and tough. Hype Man. Can you tell me about these cards?
Don't touch my momentum, Tam. That's it.
I love this.
If I'm going to play expanding capacity, I don't want you to touch them.
I think
you got to stay in there.
That the absolute best momentum hate in the game is a card that Hype Man doesn't touch with Capture Evildoers. Cool and Tough does touch it. We're going to 4x this card, and these 2 cards get to 2 of this gets to go in your sideboard now. It's not a main board card.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And this also has an insane deadlock ability. You'll win the game. So this one's gone.
The reason I had it initially was that Cool and Tough saves 1, and Hype Man saves all of them. Right?
Yeah.
That was my understanding.
The only thing that's discarding like all of them are Gory Stab, which you just don't block the 5 damage move. You got me, I guess.
I just take it.
And then like
Bakugo one.
The Bakugo one, which I'm down to. I mean, the Bakugo one just blows you out, right? Like, oh man, somehow you played that card. For some reason, you played your shitty 4-low for 3 that burned me for 7 and discarded my 7 momentum. Yeah, man, you read the room well enough for sure.
Gotcha.
There's an Ayama attack that does. That discards all of your momentum. That discards more than 1 momentum. That's crazy. So we're at 63 right now. Our block zones are fine. Boop boop.
Decent.
Could go a little heavier on the low blocks, which if that's a thing that we want to do, I have a prime candidate that would love to be a 4 of.
I really like that card.
I love it. If you're down to go to 65 and 20 attacks, that's a little defensive heavy, just a little bit. But like we get to Meteor Shower Loop, just got to find one of them. I think that's where it's at.
I like it.
I also snuck in Training Weights while we were talking because I think this card is so cool in this deck. It's so neato.
Yeah, I like that one as well. I just haven't thought of that card for a long time because I was like, ooh, that's a little heavy of a cost. But I guess if I'm jamming tons of momentum, then that's another way to get some.
This is really good
on it.
If your expanding capacity you don't think is going to get there, right?
Yeah.
So this is spend 2 momentum for +3/+3. This is spend 2 momentum for +1, and then the next move gets +2. And so it's just 3 damage. But like giving this first Meteor Shower +3/+3 is that, and forcing the block, is that better or worse than the extra, right? As well as you could Training Weights, commit a Master's Pride to re-ready it, steal a momentum, re-ready your Master's Pride. And so like there's moves that you get to do there as well. So like this card just like is like a really well-rounded thing to like help Denki find damage on other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you've got like the world's most massive stage with 0 momentum because they keep harshing the vibe, Training Weights can help you actually kill people.
Yeah. I like the idea too of, depending on what I pull. If I pull Earth Beast Golem into Blitz Rush, it's like, cool, let's do expanding capacity. But if I pull Meteor Shower, it's like, maybe I string this.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't just dump everything into one. I'll Training Weights to build it up. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I think the other thing that you easily could play if you wanted to be like, if we're talking about spicy dicks, the spicy
I like the
dicks,
spice.
Is this card? This might be the only character that actually gets to play this card. This character and Moneta 2 are the only characters that get to play this card with even the straightest of faces. I don't think this is a good card in your deck. This character's got Void, right? Like, this might be the way to play this character under Void. Selectively go and find the thing that you want to go put in your momentum. And when you do discard your momentum for whatever reason, you get plus X damage.
Gotcha.
And so as you have more ways to pay out your momentum that you'll always have because you're Denki, your thing just gets big, just gets very big. Imagine your training weight starting at plus 5 damage, not plus 1 damage. But you do have to like have 4 of these and like do the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little long term.
Absolutely. I don't think it, as I said, it is ultra spice. You look at this card and you look at Denki and you go, yeah, those two cards do work together. But should I do it? Could you and should you? Two different things for sure, for sure.
Yeah, one can definitely be played at locals for fun.
Yes. Yeah. Any final thoughts? I think this is pretty much it, man.
No, I like this.
Hell yeah.
This definitely. I don't know how I passed over One with Nature. I think I was just in the set 4 hype, and I was like, I just want to jam all the new cards. But yeah, especially the combo there of expanding capacity and then throw the One with Nature. And then if I get the cremation, I don't know how you stop that indiscriminate or that blitz rush. That gets insane.
Correct. Yeah. Expanding capacity on an indiscriminate means that this is now a kill condition, like a real kill condition. Oh yeah. You're just like slam you. This is a 6. Starts at 6 low for 8, and then you just spend the rest of your momentum committing out their board. And they're like, I guess I'll give it plus 9 damage.
Yeah, and then I just cremation. Just throw in the 3 speed.
Pay 1 for 3 speed.
Just want to let you know. Yeah.
Discard 1 with Nature. Discard 1 with Nature. Catch.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. This is a real ass kill condition for this character. You just have to be able to survive long enough to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
The decoy duplicates do that pretty well as well.
This card's so annoying. It's so yucky.
Just getting rid of like Detroit Smash. I did that on a DTS game. He's like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, you're 12-12. I don't want to see that anymore.
Draw your card, though.
Go ahead, draw a card, though. Yeah, you can get a card, I guess.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. We'll catch you, okay?
All right, see ya.
Peace.